may know.
And we'll tell the world.
By now, it's probably no surprise to anybody that we got a birthday number coming up here.
Well, it's a surprise to me. I didn't even get a present.
Me neither, Big C.
That's because it's not your birthday, nitwit.
Oh yeah!
Jeez, folks, I gotta tell you, it's a tough way to make a living sitting up
This
here
is Chuck E. Cheese, a computer-animated rat with a New Jersey accent. He's the master of ceremonies, leading a troupe of puppet-like characters who perform a computerized cabaret every 8 minutes from the walls of the dimly lit pizza parlor. Company executives claim that within 10 years, Chuck E. Cheese will be more popular than Mickey Mouse, for their master plan involves 1,000 Pizza Time theatres strategically located in middle-class communities across the United States.
We certainly are. So come on, ladies, hit it.
Birthday one, honey bun, won't you be our birthday one?
Please say yes.
So far, there are 6, with 3 more under construction and another 3 on the drawing boards. The idea's already spread to Japan, and it's only a matter of time before Chuck E. Cheese makes his debut in Australia.
Wait a minute. That song is making me very dizzy.
You want a more traditional approach, Big C?
I certainly do, yes.
Like what?
Like happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. You get it?
Got it.
All right, but first let's get the actual birthday person to stand up here.
It took $1.5 million to research and develop the Pizza Time theatres, and Chuck E. Cheese executives like Gene Landrum claim the new concept is years ahead of the more traditional fast food outlets.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name. But I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber.
In other words, it's like an electronic babysitter. You can enjoy the illusion of a family night out without having to be bothered by the family.
Yet the children then can run off and play games, can be entertained with the animals singing and talking and telling jokes.
Chuck E. Cheese researchers say the idea is very popular with workaholic dads who are suffering from what they call YEG, young executive guilt. And when this guilt does drive Dad into taking the kids out, guess who decides where they'll go?
Always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be.
You know I'm here to make it a pizza, cause that's my line.
He does it fine.
But all the things I need to make it a mixture are harder to find. Mozzarella, macaroni, mushroom, and parmesan. Milanese, mortadella, onions, and parmesan. Pizza, pizza, pizza in the air.
As for the pizzas, well, they take 15 to 20 minutes to prepare and cook, which gives the youngsters time to get hooked on the electronic games. And to help them get started, free tokens are issued with each purchase. But of course, each game only lasts a few minutes, which means the kids are soon pestering Dad to shell out for more tokens. Dad quickly learns that even an electronic babysitter has to be paid.
Exactly.
I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to...
As the children sing along with the computer, another version of Chuck E. Cheese is taking shape in the kitchen. The big spending birthday parties get a personal welcome from the super-sized rodent. And judging by Chuck E. Cheese's sales figures, the youngsters lap it up. Do you think you'd spend more coming here than you would at a normal food outlet?
Yes.
How much more? Half as much? Twice as much?
Probably twice as much.
Do you think you get value for money out of it?
Yeah, the kids love it.
So much do they love it that the average family group spends just over $10 here, compared with about $5.75 at more conventional pizza outlets. This one Pizza Time theatre alone takes in more than $500,000 a year. And towards the end of the week, customers queue for up to an hour just to get inside, even though the pizzas are much dearer than in neighbouring restaurants.
You expect to...
Fear, not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
Ah, you know I'm here to make it a pizza, 'cause that's my line.